Hey everyone, today I am back doing another video. This video is going to be the Perfect Imperfections tag. If you haven't watched any other videos like this or have heard of this tag, it's basically me. I'm just going to be mentioning my 3 perfections and then my 3 imperfections. So that's basically it. I'm just going to get started. So if you want to see my perfect imperfections, then just keep on watching. So to start off with my perfections, I would like to say that one of my perfections is my eyes. I just really like the color of them. I get a lot of compliments on them. A lot of people describe them as vampire eyes after like Twilight came out because they're like a really light brown. They're almost like a golden brown. A lot of people describe it as vampire eyes, and I just really like them. I just think they're really pretty. You can see them. I don't know, I just feel like a lot of people don't have this color eyes because it is a really unique looking brown. So, I mean, I know a lot of people have brown eyes, but not like a, I don't know, it's like a really weird color. It's like brown gold. I just like the color of my eyes. I just think they're really pretty, and I feel like it's really unique, and a lot of people don't have it. For my second perfection, I would want to say my nose, and I know my sister is gonna love this one because for some reason, like, she is like obsessed with my nose, and she just thinks it is like the coolest and cutest thing. And for the longest time, I didn't really understand it, but I mean, I kind of like my nose. I can see why it's cute, and I have a lot of other people tell me that too. Like, it's like a weird, like, shape. I don't really have bumps on my nose. I mean, there's a little bit of like weirdness to it. I don't know. I just think it's kind of cool because it is unique, and it's just kind of an odd shape, I would think. And my sister tells me all the time how adorable my nose is, and she like cries over it. So I know if she sees this, she's gonna like love this perfection because I know she's obsessed with my nose. But yeah, I just like unique things, and that's why I would consider my nose a perfection, because it's like a perfect imperfection basically. And for my third imperfection, it's kind of like 3 and 4, but I just combine them into one. I would have to say my hands and my feet. I just like my hands and my feet because unlike my mom's side of the family, like my mom and, sorry to say, my sister, they got the gene of just having bony hands. But I just like my hands and my feet because, I don't know, they're not too bony, and like I have like chubby cute little feet. I'm obviously not going to show my feet, that's weird. But yeah, I don't know. They're not really that bony. And I just like how they're not like fat, but they're just like have some little bit of like some skin on them and stuff like that. And I'm just kind of glad I didn't get the bony gene. And now to move on to my imperfections. The first one is like my face, not like my whole face, but like my cheeks. I don't like how chubby they are. Like, I've always had really chubby cheeks from like the day I was born. Since I was a kid, like oh my god, like when I say chubby, it's like doesn't even describe it. Like, I mean like chubby, like freaking hanging down, and like I looked like a chipmunk that had like 5,000 nuts in its cheeks. Like, it was just bad. And I've always had chubby cheeks until about I got to like 11 or 12, like pre-teenage, and I lost a little bit of fat in my cheeks, but I still have chubby cheeks. And the reason I don't like them, I wouldn't say chubby cheeks are bad, but I don't like them on me because I feel like these make me look younger. You know, being 18, I feel like when people look at me, they say I'm like 5 years old, and I know I'm tiny, I'm really short, but I mean, I don't know, I know I have like a younger looking face, but I feel like my chubby cheeks make me seem way younger. Because, you know, you see like babies and they have the cute little chubby cheeks, and I feel like that's how I look. I still have my baby face, and my sister tells me all the time, and so does my mom, like I look the exact same since I was like a baby, and my face really hasn't changed. So that's kind of why I say my face too. It's more of just like a grown-up thing. I wish I had a more grown-up face, and I wish my face would start to slim down, but it hasn't. So yeah, that's why I don't really like my cheeks. I would consider that an imperfection. For my second imperfection, I would say like my legs, or like in the thigh area. Now, me personally, I kind of like chubbier legs. Saying personally for me, I don't think I would look good with like a stick figure basically what I'm saying, if that makes sense. Again, I'm not trying to bash anyone's body type. But, so that's kind of why I like my legs. They're on the chunkier side. They're not too bad, but they're not like stick thin, which I like. But the thing I don't like about my thighs is I have a lot of cellulite, and I've always had cellulite since I was like 10 or 11. And I think that's just what comes with it when you have, you know, a little bit bigger butt and bigger thighs, which I kind of do. I'm a little chunkier. So I've always had cellulite, and that's what I just don't like about it. Like, ugh, it's just disgusting. Like, I don't know. And I feel like I'm just the type of person where I just have cellulite, and that's that, and that kind of bugs me. And I feel like cellulite doesn't fully go away, if that makes sense. So yeah, that's kind of why I would consider my thighs an imperfection, because of all the cellulite I had, and especially having it at such a young age is just really embarrassing, because a lot of people don't have cellulite. I mean, being like an average kid, I feel like kids don't really have cellulite at that young age, because I got it when I started to notice it at like 10 or 11, and I feel like that's so young, and that made me feel so insecure. It's just because kids just don't have cellulite, and I just felt like such a fatty. So yeah, that's kind of why I would consider my thighs an imperfection. And for my third imperfection, I would have to say it's kind of, again, it's like 3 and 4. It kind of goes together. It is like my breasts and my stomach. Now, to me, they kind of go hand in hand. Sorry, I was watching a squirrel out there. He was like jumping, and it was really cute. Sorry. I'll get back on topic to my breasts and stomach. Anyways, I feel like they kind of go hand in hand because, I don't know, I feel like it's unproportioned, because I have a bigger stomach and I have smaller breasts, and I feel like that looks really weird. Like, and I feel like if my stomach was smaller, I would feel much better about my breasts. And if my breasts were bigger, I'd feel so much better about my stomach, because then they could balance out in how they look. And so many people tell me like, oh, you're ridiculous, your body is completely proportional. And it's like, not to mean to get personal here, but I mean, everyone's bodies look totally different in clothing and out of clothing. And like, even in bathing suits, I really don't like how it looks, because I have smaller breasts and a bigger stomach, and that just doesn't look good to me. So yeah, I just feel like it's not proportioned enough. So I just feel like if one or the other was bigger or smaller, it would look a lot better on my body type. And this is just in my opinion. I really have nothing against having a bigger stomach, because I love to eat. I love eating, and my weakness is Diet Coke, and I know those two kill me. I've always been chunky as a little kid, as a baby, and I've just grown up that way, and I've accepted that. That's just how my body type is, and that's just how my uniqueness is in my body. It's the unproportion that really bugs me, and that considers this an imperfection. Sorry if the lighting's changing. Like, I think like the sun went behind a cloud or came out of a cloud. Sorry if the lighting's changing. But overall, taking in my perfections and my imperfections, I just really try to make the best of it and how I look, because it's me, and there's no one else like me. I feel like every body part, everything of me is really unique, and that's what I really like about myself. That's why over the years, like a lot of girls growing up especially, they have a lot of insecurities about their bodies, and of course I went through that. But, you know, getting a little bit older, that's why I'm starting to accept myself a lot more, because I just love uniqueness of anything. And even with me and my body type and all that type of stuff, it's unique. There's no one else like me, and that's what I really like about myself. So I'll take my perfections and I'll take my imperfections and I'll make the best of it, because I'm unique and beautiful in my own way, and the same thing with all of you guys as well. Alright, so that is my Perfect Imperfections tag. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you've done this video yourself, you can leave it as a video response, or you can comment below and we can talk about our perfections and our imperfections as much as we would like to. I would love to interact with you guys more. And also, if you guys want to interact with me on other things, I will link my Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr below. I also made, a few weeks ago, I made a Vine. So if you have a Vine, you can go ahead and follow me on that. All those links will be in the description box below. So you can go check those out as well, and we can interact all over the internet. So until my next video, I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I just want you all to remember that you are all so beautiful and so unique, and we just look amazing in our own way. And I just really want you guys to leave with that positive note. There's a frickin' bug that just came into my room. Ugh, go away. Yes. Ugh, don't fly, don't fly. It's gonna fly, okay. I'm gonna go run because there's frickin' bugs coming from my window and it's freaking me out. So until my next video, I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will just see you in my next video, so stay tuned for that. Bye everyone.